Okay, Def, today I want to give you a theoretical lesson on the right hand, and especially how work the thumb. And for that, also the thumb need to have a certain shape that you have to find in your practice. So for that example, I would like to use a piece of music which helps to see the movement of the right hand. Okay. So this is a blues, very very simple blues, and it sounds like this, no? So what I have done is like for this piece, the thumb is playing fully flesh. And for that, I keep it straight and it's doing this. And even allows me to cut the resonance of the sixth string when I do. So this is a very complex movement of the thumb on the right hand. But the beauty of this playing is that the top, the nylon strings, are played with fully fingernails. Okay? When you see the melody and things, it is played by fingernails. So you have a color of like a plucking with a pick, no? With fingernail. And these two colors together give to the performance, in this example, an amazing beauty, no? Applied this technique to classical music, for example, the pieces that you have already played. No? For example, if you play this Aguado study, no? The nylon string are always sounding with fingernails. Very clear sound, no? Very clear. You see, very, very, very clear sound because the three fingers are on the area of the nylons. A first, M second, and X on third. And then the thumb somehow works on the basses, no? Fourth, fifth, sixth. And this is not always the thumb is doing flesh. Not always, because what is beautiful is the combination of both colors. I have given you these two examples of on the nylons, fingernails, and on the bases, flesh. But this is not like this in real playing. In real playing, the thumb is doing sometimes flesh, sometimes fingernail. For example, if you play malagueña, for example, I start with fingernail. Flesh. So that means that to be able to have a fingernail, either you curve the finger here in this way, or either you enter like this with the shape that I'm using, this kind of shape, no? So this normally, if you do the thumb straight, it gives the possibility to only use flesh, you see? Because when you see from here, no hard bone or fingernail will touch the string. It sounds like a lute player or vihuela player who only play with flesh. If I want fingernail, I curve, flamenco guitar or classical guitar. But another way to have fingernail also is to keep it straight, moving a little bit, and I find only the fingernail. So fingernail can be played curve, straight, with adapting to the fingernail, or with flesh, adapting to a point where only flesh. Okay, so this is the basic principle of working with the technique of thumb. Let's do now, for example, in practice. For example, malagueña, today you will play malagueña, no? Yes, this kind of Spanish dance, no? So you come close to see what is happening on the right hand. The left hand is not important now, okay? What I did is like, you see, the melody is the first la do di da is with fingernails, then flesh, like the blues. So not always you will play flesh, 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 flesh. It's always combining, and you don't know exactly when you will put flesh or when you will put fingernails. It's coming naturally, no? So let's keep analyzing the malagueña, no? Sometimes one note, which is very important to show, you can use even if the whole line is on fingernail. Then this note you do flesh, and on the left hand you are doing some kind of vibrato, no? For example, no? So this is the technique of the thumb. Very complex in a sense, it's not easy. It will take a long time until you feel comfortable, and for that it's very important the shape. You have to work with the file long time, trying to find that when you do flesh, that it does not touch a hard part of the bone. Okay, so everything is quite delicate, no? So let's keep analyzing the malagueña, no? So this is the first theme. When the first variation comes, everything is fingernail, no? But here, instead of flesh, I feel like doing a very clear fingernail. Fingernail is like a very clear and very powerful, and flesh is very deep, also powerful. But if I have to use word to define the emotion of the sound, one is clear, and the other one is deep. You understand? So. It's like now I had invert. I started with flesh. The same note that in the theme it was flesh, now is. But you should not copy me and do the same. You should explore your own thing, no? But this is the theme, no? And now comes the second variation. I'm playing full fingernail with the thumb, see? A little curve, or like this. Either I use the fingernail like this, or like this. A little bit like this, or like this. And in the middle, when it's straight, it has the beautiful flesh. It could be down full flesh, no? But it looks like a more like a tapping, the dancer tapping on the floor. Like. Every time a note becomes very important in the harmony is when you change the color. Somehow you want to show to the audience that note. So even at the end, the coda is like a fingernail and rasgueado, no? And when you present it the second time, but you should not copy me. It's not a question that you copy me. The question is that you master when you want fingernail or flesh, looking for the tone, for the color. Okay, now let's play the Spanish dance as an example of this class. Okay. No, very good, wonderful, very good. Okay, let's start again, please. For example, this note already, your guitar is a very cheap guitar, no? It's difficult to get a good tone, but anyway, you are using fingernail. If you use here a good flash with a very little left hand vibrato, something will happen. It's like, try to play very slow, and when you play this note F, you do flash, you stop, and you do a certain kind of left hand action, so that the note F, it is colored by the right hand and is stimulated with some kind of vibrato with the left hand. Right? But more, if you do flash, more. Yes. Okay. So I have the feeling that you have to take care of your shape, because when you want to do flash, it always sounds clack. The fingernail is hitting the string. But very good. This is one possibility to start working with the thumb technique. One proposal. No? Keep doing. Yes. Okay. The fourth string, very difficult in the guitar. Vibrato. The queen of the vibrato is the fifth. Also the sixth. The four also, but less. Especially here, there's not much, it doesn't respond much to vibrato. Vibrato can have two different directions. The most beautiful is when you vibrate horizontal to the strings. And then the American binding, or the Indian, when they play sitar, they pull, no? But on the classical guitar, this only you do sometimes, for example, here, because it doesn't have the same result than here. It's more beautiful. It's like the violin vibrato, the string instruments in the orchestra, cello, violin, etc. When they do vibrato, they do. When you see videos of violin players, they are always moving, singing, no? But in this special spot, the guitar don't respond much to the horizontal vibrato. So you have to do. No? Okay, try. Yes, you listen, no? Try to do now horizontal, and you will see that nothing happened. It's like you move, but very little result. It's because the characteristic of the guitar and this string, the thickness of the string and the position of the first position. So it's very difficult to get. You should do something very. It doesn't come. A little bit of binding American style, okay? Good. So when you do the variation, it can be rhythmic. It should be rhythmic, but not metronomical. For example, when you listen to these guys, the flamenco players, you get shocked how fast they play and very good, but they are never really full metronome, because the pulse is conducting the beat. I have explained you already many times what is the difference between metro and pulse from heart, no? So now that you are working with color, the color helps you to tell to the beat, not to be too mechanical, for example. If I want to express this note, I need time. Hey, I say to the audience, listen this note. No, I cannot do a little more time. But if I take this little more time, what will do the triolets? The first one is, and the last one is not so fast. Because the vibration that is filling the space is F. For me. And it should be there, never covering that. So when you do the rhythmic, try to do very clear fingernail, a metallic sound on the first and second string, and here working with clarity and power, color, clarity. Okay, this is to work home. Now the mind cannot control the new. Okay, so but you have the video at home to correct these things and to add this kind of. It's very complex because you are not just playing the strings like before. When you started last year, you are just playing. No? If you hit the right note, you are lucky, no? But now it's not the question of hitting the right note. Now it's how you hit each note. It's more difficult and more complex. Understand? Yeah. So let's continue. The first part of variation is and the second one I would like maybe that you practice flesh. And here fingernail. That means the second part of the melody, use flesh just to practice flesh. There, no, the F fingernail. No, both fingernail. No, and then. Okay, so it's like a. When I do flesh on the 6, the octave fingernail, sorry, if I do fingernail on the 6, always the octave flesh. Beautiful, no? You can listen to different tones in the same note in different octave. So fingernail, flesh. Okay, so you are getting more and more a refined musician. Nothing to do with playing the right note. It's a refined musician. In practice. Sorry. Play. Yes. Flesh. 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 You are playing fingernail. Okay, do you see that you have to move your thumb until only flesh is there, and these have to be memorized in the neuron system. It's just people from the outside don't notice. You don't notice what it is sounding something different, but for the player, it has been a training of just moving a little bit and keeping this angle. Maybe just 3 centimeters of angle has moved, and the fingernail is not touching, only flesh. This is what you have to practice with the ear home. Okay? Free. Yes. Okay, this is a work, it's a slow motion work home. Here you cannot resolve, but I'm getting you the direction, no? Sorry. Play only the line of the thumb. Bravo! Bravo, that's it. Okay? So, if you do flesh, you are not playing strong. Okay? So, strong is in here. Like you start piano, no? So you started the flesh already on fortissimo. But you can do whatever you feel, but it has to be contrast. If you do something, there is a logic there. You can do fortissimo on the flesh, but because before you did piano on... So music is contrast. No one is telling to you to do like me. But you have to show always contrast. Okay? Day, night, white, black, high, low. Oh, this contrast is what makes music an art. Okay, in the other variation. Very good. Very good, the second part. The second part of variation was very good. This one you do very good. And this was very beautiful. I like it. You did very good. But for the first part of the variation, it's very important, I think, that you do flesh. Okay, and with the accompaniment note, very clear fingernail. It's like you're doing. It's not. If I do both with fingernail, it's like. It's beautiful, but I want this. Okay, working with the color. Okay, try to do flesh. No, I listen in fingernail. I listen clack. Okay, maybe your skin has become so hard that I listen noise. It's not the same than this. Yes. Yes. You got it, okay? So, when you practice hum, you do very slow motion, flesh, fingernail, flesh, fingernail. And always, when I do the chord, especially this kind of chord, it's very, I always do flesh on the fourth. Also in aguado, you remember? It's like in the piano, I'm using another octave. I'm using only one note. But the way you play stimulates immediately all the harmonics in the guitar. See? And all these are tricks, because the guitar is a very poor instrument. It's not the piano, it's not the orchestra. Entonces the guitar player has to be very creative in tricking. So, for example, it's like a quartet. Roar! No, it's not this. Guitar sound is this. But this is guitar, but you are. And all this comes from the flesh combined with fingernail. Combining colors. Metallic on the top, deep and grounded on the bass. And another thing very important is stopping the resonance. The piano has the pedal. And in piano, when you are in the key of E, the pedal is open and the piano is boo, everything is sounding. But when you modulate from E to B, the pedal in the piano has to be pressed so that the mechanism stops the resonance. If not, it becomes very muddy and very confusing, because there is harmonies of E mixed with. Sometimes it's beautiful a little bit, but you have always to, the ear have to say stopping. In the stopping technique, agua pedal is sometimes the thumb, sometimes the one finger is free. For example, when I play, I don't know why my finger is doing that, but I am stopping continuously. See? It's just years and years. Somehow the unconscious mind has. The ear says, stop. In very short time, I don't have time to think, but they do the fingers. Especially I have a string, I have to. There is an instrument called lute, Baroque lute, and they have 13 strings, or tiorba, they have many strings, and you cannot stop it. So that when you listen to the lute, everything is like. No, the lute has this characteristic, but the guitar player, I think, is more looking towards piano. You see what it's doing? I'm stopping with the left, and sometimes I stop it with the right. The right will do jup, thumb, 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 thumb. And the left is one finger free, touching softly. See, look at here. Before he will do the la, he has a little time to stop the strings. This is complexity. You understand? Wonderful. And the last variation you did like this. No, there are two things, two colors, no? My feeling is that if you are doing fingernail, go to the bridge. Not so much. Yes. And now if you do flesh, go to the fingerboard. I'm listening, the harsh card is creating, I listen, not work. And I'm like a woman, I'm always filing and putting creams, you know, the skin has to be, if it's too soft, it will pain. If it's too hard, it will be, you're playing like a flamenco gypsy, no? The gypsies, they replace the ugliness of their sound with the geniuses of the rhythm. Yeah. You can tolerate the ugliness of the sound, except Paco de Lucia, Vicente Amigo, great players of today who has the same quality of sound of classical, but the real gypsy players, he never arranged his fingernail, he's drinking, smoking, and then the fingernail may be broken, he's, you know. So you have to file the scarf, because I'm listening noise. So if you do this, see, very clean, no? I'm listening something like some noise is added. Try to get the flesh. But go inside the Rosetta. Press more, no, inside the Rosetta. Press more towards, yes. Yes, press more. Now, yes, okay? Bravo, very good. Okay, this is the class to start working with the fingernail. Little by little, you will start becoming aware that if you file a little more on the right side, it's easy. If I let to grow a few millimeters, it's there. If I file too much, it's not there. No, you have to start observing the fingernail of your thumb, especially thumb, okay? Okay, I play Malagueña just as an example, and you look at the color, no? Try to listen to the color. So you don't copy me exactly, it's not the question, it's just to search, to combine tools, and you do your own thing, okay? Good, thank you.